Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. All set for football now from snowy Wisconsin. And off we go from Lambeau. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Off the option, it's Jones. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Pull. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Pull. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Poole forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
I I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That one a first down pickup of 8. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he'll be out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pollard showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Man.
Taking it about the 1. Now a hit and a loose loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So problems compounding them. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on 2nd down. Poole. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Poole. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that while he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hendricks. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Wilson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down and goal. Wilson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Rolling to his right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing on first down. Poole. And he's got it. It's caught from Packers. Touchdown. Christian Watson, 34 yards. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as a fair catch, a signal for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
From the 30 on second down. Wilson hauled in on the out route by Melton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run forward with Pollard, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. In motion comes the tight end left. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 16 out of that, but they'll still need to convert on third. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Moore, the man in motion. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be
Better get all the fucking breaks. You better. Fucking bullshit.
Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau.
Trash.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return.
Open by 5 yards. Secure catch.
And
somehow gets knocked out.
1st and 10.
Bum ass defense.
On the counter, here's Jones. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Poole. He'll buy some time right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Poole. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. And they snap him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Back to throw. Poole. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 5. There's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's able to find Melton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Here we go.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He rifles one that's
Gotta love Madden, son. Look at that. Look at that. He just throws it right to your guy. Shit defense. Just right to your guy. That game was trash, man.
Possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a 12-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Quick throw knocked away.
Game is broken. Horrible. Horrible.
In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And he pulled it just a bit. It's no good. And this will stay a 12-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pull. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete.
Shut down cornerback, right on him, knockout and everything else, but somehow just, you know, catch it.
This season, that catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From from the shotgun to give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps.
Touchdown,
Dude, I mean, playing like that shouldn't be 10 yards close to that guy. That's what's supposed to happen right now. I mean, you're supposed to do that play. You're supposed to do that. You're 5 yards off of him. There ain't no way you're catching it. If it ever gets broke up, that's just Madden when it gets broke up. Defense lined up like that's never a stop.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
That's all you saw.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yeah, I paid the price of them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast.
And this is caught.
Oh my God, this is such crap, dude.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the
It's a pick.
season.
It's a pick all day, every day.
Game here in the 4th.
You got to understand situational.
I mean, that's a pick. That's a pick. X factor, shutdown ability. It's a pick. Anybody else? That's a pick. Me? Nope.
Yeah, you would think they had the and it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
I can hate this game. Don't know why I play anymore, seriously.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 36. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you presented, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Poole. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by
Hey, where's that pass through? Just straight to the linebacker.
Gotta stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pull. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Pull. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pull. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They'll run left with Pollard. Here it's Stokes in on the tackle.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb.